Good evening, good evening. This is our second Monday night starting at 8 p.m. And I hope you get the word out to everyone that you know that we have moved from Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We've moved that to Monday evening at 8 p.m. to make it more convenient for everyone. So hopefully you can get the word out to all of your team and let them know what time that we'll be on and hope it doesn't conflict with anything that they're already doing. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and get started. We might wrap this up early because it's a pretty good uh, presentation and it's specifically for, I need to put my phone on airplane mode or it will bug me to death. Please wait. Why didn't I put it on airplane mode? I think I might just have to put it in the next room. I can't. Oh. Okay. Cool. All right. Sorry about that. Oh, we've got another straggler coming in. Yay. Okay. Welcome, Alma. I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to
Okay,
get
thank you.
started. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And I have the recording going, so I believe it's going great. So we're going to talk about the 100% buy, fix, and flip program. We've put together a whole entire package for you guys. We're going to be able to offer everything that you need to go into the business of selling 125% buy, fix, and flip products to all of your real estate investors, real estate agents, and many, many other places. You'll be able to promote this. I'm going to make Alma. Oh, Alma, you don't have your computer, right? Uh,
Correct.
Gail,
Correct. Yep.
Gail, can I make you a co-host? And if you see people pop in, let them in. And Richard, I'm going to make you a
Yes, that's
co-host.
fine.
If you see people pop in, please let them in because I'm going to be trying to focus on what I'm doing. So let's get back to it. So the 125% buy, fix, and flip is without a question our longest running, most profitable product that we have ever had through all of the years of doing a few of these and a few of those. We've always done the 125% buy, fix, and flip. We are unique in the business of the product because nobody else puts together the packages like we do so that they can market these packages. What we're going to be doing is I've already done it. I've already set up a landing page and a sales funnel for you. And we want you to bring this out to the world, market it to the world. I'm going to show you a little bit more about it in a minute. But first thing I'm going to show is actually the landing page itself, which is where I'm at right now. And it says, "Hear my prayer, O Lord. What if there was a way to get more than the price of my buy, fix, and flip investment? What if you can get 100% of the purchase price? And what if you could get 100% of the rehab cost? And what if you could get 50 to 150,000 worth of working capital? Would that help an investor? Well, you bet it would. So what we want our folks to do is to use this landing page. This is the actual landing page that you will get. And it says right there, see what you qualify for. Okay. Okay, that's good. All right. So with the ezFinancial Group 125% buy, fix, and flip program, real estate investors can have it all. They can have working capital before they find the property. That is so important. No one else is offering this before money. Everyone else is offering it sometimes 65%, sometimes 75%, and we have those programs also. If somebody doesn't qualify for this program, we won't kick them out. We'll let them step down to the program below this. We'll work on their credit using Gail's expertise, and then when Gail gets them up above 680 to 720, then we'll bring them back to this next house. You see, homeowners, the biggest investment they're going to make in their entire life is their home. Real estate investors, they buy sometimes 2 or 3 homes in a month. They'll buy 8 to 10 homes in a year. So a real estate investor, they need this working capital. And so we want to help the real estate investors get the maximum amount of working capital. And we'll help them get the 100% of the acquisition capital and 100% of the rehab capital. This is the landing page that they will see. This is your landing page. And on your landing page, if you're within the sound of my voice, this is your landing page. What I'm saying is if you sign up with ezFinancial, this is your landing page, and you're going to see how it works in a moment. So what we do is we get people pre-qualified. We get them qualified before they go out to buy the property. They get funded before they find the property. Nobody else does that. Everyone else, you have to go put 2%, 10%, $100, a wristwatch, your firstborn. You got to put something down to hold that property and then go search for the money. And sometimes the money comes within 30 days. Sometimes it comes within 60 or 90 days. With us, we have you pre-qualified before you find the property. So once you find the fixer-upper, you'll have in your possession $50,000 to $150,000. That's going to be determined by your credit, by the length of credit, by the LLC that you've set up. There is some criteria that you have to meet, but the criteria is relatively simple. The better your credit, the higher number that you're going to get on this side. But you'll have the money to fund the property, the buy, fix, and property, even before you found the property. What that means is you're going to have working capital. You'll have the working capital in your hand before, I've said it, before you find the property. You'll have anywhere from 50 to 150,000. Ask any loan officer if they can give you money before you find the property, and they'll laugh at you. They'll laugh you right out the door. We are one of the very few, I think that I'm probably the original one who came up with this idea of the way we structure this transaction. It is a structured transaction, but you'll have between 50 to 150,000. My average has been $75,000 worth of working capital, and this gives you the edge to move quickly, to take decisive actions, and to come out the winner every time. Fortune favors the swift. If you find a piece of property, I'm going to make it easy. It's $100,000 piece of property. You bid 90,000, somebody else bids full price. You're going to close on it in 24 to 48 hours or 2 weeks at the most. And they're going to go look for the funds that they might get in 30, 60, 90 days. Who do you think is going to buy it? Who do you think is going to win that house? Fortune favors the swift. The seller, when they've made up their mind they want to sell, they want to sell. So you might be able to get 10% less than retail price just because you're able to move quickly. Now, that's not saying it will happen. I'm just saying the potential is definitely there. No longer will you have to wait until you have the money to do the rehab. once you're pre-approved for the working capital, you're already being pre-approved for the rehab money as well. Once you give us your rehab plans and we look them over, then we will tell you exactly how much each one of those jobs that you're going to do should cost by national averages. Once we do that, you'll be funded 100% of what it's going to cost to rehab that. So what does that mean? That means that you can go shopping for the best deal out there. You don't have to pick and choose and just take the scraps that nobody else wants. You can go and you can get the best properties that are available, the best properties that meet your criteria. With your pre-qualification letter, you can go to realtors, to uh, sellers that, for sale by owners, and banks who have REO property. When they know that you have a pre-qual letter and you already have the money, then you'll be treated with much more respect as a professional investor. You'll have the advantage over most of your competition, and you'll get the deals that everyone else wanted, but they couldn't get it because they didn't want to wait for the financing. And that means you're going to have little or no competition. This is this is the bottom of this is your landing page. If you're within the sound of my voice, this is your landing page. And so your landing page is ezFinancial Group, and hurry up and get your pre-qualified letter. And your contact is James Gilmore, who is not on the calls. Smack him. Okay. Keith Rowland. This is Keith Rowland, 603. I don't know the rest of it.
Yes, sir.
Holy Grail 007 at yahoo.com. This
At
is
gmail.com. Yes.
This is your website.
Yes, sir.
And,
yes.
and if you want, you could even put down here, you could put your calendar so that they can make an appointment to talk to you. Now,
nice.
They come over here. They come over here and they put in their name, their email address, and their phone, and they hit submit. And this information goes to Keith Rowland. So now Keith knows he's got a client. This is the advertisement. This is the landing page. This is where you send the people to. Once they filled out this information and press the submit button instantaneously, that means sooner rather than later, they will get a thank you letter. And the thank you letter is going to remind them of something that Frank all the time talks about. CIAP. C stands for credit. Income, asset, property. But C stands for credit. Now let's take a look at your credit. They just hit submit. And a second later, this popped up on their screen. Now let's take a look at your credit. The banks have a very different way of viewing all three major agencies. That's TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. For $1, we can do a soft pull that will not affect your credit in any way. Once you have your full credit report, simply save it to your desktop, and we'll reach out to you, or you can reach out to us because you've got Keith's information. So you can reach out directly to Keith once you've got your credit report saved on your desktop. You can call Keith and say, "Hey, Keith, I have a 789." And say, "Okay, great. Let's talk about it." So with the results from your full credit report, we'll be able to issue you your pre-qual letter. And click here for your information. This is where you get it. You click here for your soft credit pull. If I click on that, it would bring me off this page and over to getting all 3 credit bureaus for $1. Okay. So that is your landing page. What this landing page will do, even if they don't click this right now today, this is instantaneous. But if they say, well, let me think about it, I don't know if this is real or not, it will. Okay, Keith, I'm muting you because you're making some background noise. All right. So see what happens, Keith? You break up my train of thought. Thank you. Thank you is instantaneous, but they may want to think about it for a day or two. And when people do that, they think about it for 30 seconds and then they forget about it. So what this landing page is going to do for you, it is going to follow up on the first week. Every day for the first week, it's going to send them a reminder letter that they filled out their application, they're ready to go, they should take the next step, gentle coaxing them in order to get them to do the next step. The second week, if they haven't done it by the second week, about 2 or 3 times the second week, 1 or 2 times the third week, and then after that, once a month, they'll get an email reminding them that they had the opportunity to be pre-approved and to reach out to Keith, and Keith will walk them through whatever question or problem that they have. Okay, now let's stop sharing the screen for a minute. Oh no. Okay. All right. So let's go back to sharing the screen now. Sorry if I have to talk to myself lately. It helps me get through these. All right. So again, this looks pretty familiar. This is the email that you received today reminding you of coming today. This is, if you are within the sound of my voice, this is yours. You're going to get your ezFinancial 125% buy, fix, and flip funnel is ready. Okay, you just saw the funnel. The funnel is going to be customized to those who qualify to get the funnel customized for them. And this gentleman is praying, God, please help me find the money for my project. That's the way it is. Today, the deal of the century comes along about every week. So it's not, are there deals out there? There are deals everywhere. The problem is, where's the money coming from? And what if you could get 100% purchase price? And what if you could get 100% of the rehab money? And what if you could get $100,000 to $150,000 worth of working capital? So let's see what you qualify. What I want you guys to do is first of all, you should save this and you can send it out 1,000,000 times to everyone in Craigslist, everyone in your social media, everyone in your inbox, all of your enemies, all of your friends, your ex-wife. Send it out to everybody because everybody knows somebody who wants to buy a piece of property. Everybody knows somebody that wants to buy a piece of property. So you want to reach out. When you run out of places to reach out, Keith knows about this. We have unlimited free leads for life. Unlimited. How many? Unlimited. How much does it cost? Free. Leads for how long? For life. We have a program. We've got several programs, but that's one of the programs that we have. So you'll never, ever run out of leads. In addition to that, they are REIA groups in every city. There are real estate offices in every city. There are tens of thousands of real estate agents, and 78,000 of them a year bite the dust because they can't make a sale. You can prevent this guy from biting the dust because you can help this guy make a sale because everybody knows somebody who wants to buy a piece of property And these guys, real estate agents, are not afraid to go to RIA groups and hang out at RIA groups and see, focus where the fire is. Did you hear me? These guys, real estate agents, will go to RIA groups and focus where the fire is, where these people are burning up. They want to buy a piece of property, but they just don't have the money. So now all of a sudden we can give them some money. But Frank, you said 100%. And wait a minute, the application, which you're going to have, says 90%. What's that all about? And here's an exercise. Hold out your left hand. No, really, hold out your left hand. We're going to put $75,000 in your left hand. Okay. And that's your working capital. Now hold out your right hand. Okay. We're going to put the acquisition capital in your right hand. Let's say that's 90%. Yeah, but that's only 90%. You said 100%. Where am I going to get the other money? Look in your left hand. Do you have any money in your left hand? I've been doing this for 15, 20 years now. Okay? You look in your left hand, you put the 10% from your left hand into your right hand. Now you have 100% in your right hand. You have 100% of the purchase price. I've been doing that for like 15, 20 years now. Okay. Next, you make a scope of work. Just tell us what you're going to do. Tell us what you're going to do. We'll tell you what it should cost. We'll give you 100% of what it should cost. And from the 50 to 150,000, whatever money you have left over from that, you can use that for closing costs, paying bills, putting gas in the car. You can even stop at McDonald's and buy lunch. Nobody's going to ask you how you're spending this money. Who are you going to send it to? You want to send it to all the RIA groups, or you want to go to all the RIA groups. I'm going to give you a free offer. If you go to a RIA group and you tell them you want 10 minutes, just 10 minutes, and you want to show them 125% buy, fix, and flip program. Nobody has that on the planet. I know. That's why I want to spend 10 minutes with you. Now, if you're not comfortable spending the 10 minutes, let me do it. I'm comfortable. I can do it. You set up the appointment and you make sure they have a big screen TV and they have Zoom, and I'll take 10 minutes out of their hour and a half presentation. I'll take 10 minutes and I'll lay it on them, and they'll be so excited. They're going to sign up. They're going to run out and sign up to get pre-qualified with your table that you put outside. In addition to that, reach out to all your social media. Go to all your chat rooms. Chat rooms are fantastic. You can't openly boast what you have, but you can ask somebody else what they have. And when they ask you, you're going to answer them publicly. And everyone else is going to see what you do. Craigslist, you can certainly advertise on Craigslist. One person I know in Massachusetts, actually, Alma, a lady in Massachusetts, puts a Craigslist ad every week in the newspaper for $5. She spends $5 and she gets leads, endless leads. And then local newspapers, you can put it in local newspapers as well. So this is the advertisement that I will be sending out all the time from now on. And you should do the same thing. You should copy this, put it in your email, change the information down here to you. When they click the join now button, what it is, it's this same link right here. These are both the same. So if you click on this or you click on this, doesn't matter. It's going to go to the same place. And the only thing I would do is maybe I might stop putting the date in there and just say Monday night and 8 p.m. Eastern. Maybe I'll make that modification, but you need to be marketing with this, sending this out to everyone you can. Buy the software for the unlimited free leads for life is only $15. The software, it's a CRM. for 15 bucks. You pay for that and you get the leads unlimited for life. You can start emailing out to all of those people. Some of those people are going to be real estate investors. Some of them are going to be entrepreneurs. If they're an entrepreneur, we have other things for them. If they're a real estate investor, this is going to be exactly what they want. Okay, let's go ahead and stop sharing the screen for a minute. And then let's go over here. Let's see if I can do this. I don't know why. Okay. Okay. All right. Tell me. Good morning. This is Frank. I'll be your host today. Can anyone shout loud enough to tell me you can hear it? This is 6:27.
Don't see anything yet.
Oh, no. All right. Okay. Okay. Let's get back here. Could you hear it?
No. Don't see it, don't hear it.
How about now?
Nope.
Okay, I do not understand why that wouldn't be showing. That's not the one I want to show. How about now? Can you see the screen?
Yes.
Okay, we're making progress. Good morning. This is Frank. I'll be your host today. It is 10:07. We got a little bit of a late start, but
Yes.
This is 6/27/2025. And we're going to be talking a little bit about our corporation and how we're set up as an affiliate organization, not an MLM. We are not an MLM. Please don't try to make us an MLM. We are not an MLM. If we were an MLM like those pyramid schemes, we would be a very, very short pyramid. It starts on the top brick of the pyramid is the company. That would be Richard and Jim and Frank and a few other people in the background that help make things happen. The next one down would be the pro affiliate. The pro affiliate are the people who have earned their way into that position, either by their work ethic, and by a financial commitment. I know that some of you have had that financial commitment waived, and that may continue on into the future until we achieve certain goals that we've made. But this is not just buy into a position, send us a lot of money, and there you are. No, you really have to be proficient at what you're doing. The next level down would be the standard affiliate. Those are the three bricks that make up our pyramid. So we're not a very big pyramid. No, we're not pyramid at all. We are an affiliate marketing program. We are not MLM. And please don't put it on a specific subject. We're going to start at the beginning. Come on, guy. There we go. You see it now?
Yes. Bell around my neck, I guess. Another view here, but
product that we have. We're going to start at the beginning. Come on, guy. There we go. You see it now?
yes.
All right. All right. So we're going to be talking about our flagship 25% buy, fix, and flip program. This is also sometimes referred to as the buy, fix, and hold. it can be used in either direction. And what it is something that is completely unique to us. Nobody else is doing this kind of a program. But we also want to create a sense of urgency. A lot of people will wait until it's too late to take action. And what I mean by that is real estate investors will go out, they'll find the deal of the century, they'll put some money down, and then they'll think about their credit or think about getting a loan to pay for that thing that they just bought. And we need to create a sense of urgency to get them pre-qualified. That's what this is going to be all about. Today's session is going to be all about getting people pre-qualified and creating or instilling a sense of urgency to make them want to be pre-qualified before they go out and they start looking for property. So the real estate market is on fire right now. Because of COVID, there are thousands, maybe millions of foreclosures all across the country in every city and every town. And are you getting your fair share of it? I mean, they've already happened. The banks have already taken them back. Most of the people have lost their property. And now those properties are sitting either vacant or they're getting ready to be sold. And many of them need to be fixed up a little bit before they can be sold. So are you getting your fair share of all of the property? And now those properties are sitting either vacant. I want to say something else. I'm butting in right now. If the property needs some fixing up, listen close. If the property needs fixing up, the banks are not going to fund it. So your buy, fix, and flip guy is the only player in town. If a new homeowner wants to go get that piece of property and he wants to buy it at a cheap price and fix it up and live in it, the banks are not going to fund that person. The banks will run away from that kind of a deal. It's got to be pristine move-in condition or the banks are not going to touch it. That's what makes us shine so brightly. Well, they're getting ready to be sold, and many of them need to be fixed up a little bit before they can be sold. So are you getting your fair share of all of the transactions, the millions and millions of transactions that are going to take place? The easiest way to get used to the water in the pool is to just jump in. So we're going to talk about jumping into the pool right now. The fastest way to get involved in real estate funding is to immerse yourself in it. The pool is alive and well in the REIA group meetings. REIA stands for Real Estate Investment Association. But this is tough love now. I'm going to talk tough love, and I don't mean to be hard on anyone, but I want you guys to get paid right away. I want you to start making money right away. So we have we have to put our big boy and girl pants on and get involved. I did a Google search of REIA meetings in just North Carolina. You can do it in any state that you live in, or you can do it all over the country. The results of my Google search was 81,800 results in 0.79 seconds, less than 1 second. The first one I want to talk about is a REIA group in Charlotte. So when you do that search, you'll get the phone number, you'll get the email address, you'll get the person's name, so that you can reach out to that person and you can ask that person if you can do a presentation for their group. They usually have meetings once or twice a month. They're usually in fairly large cities, but they're everywhere. They're all over the country. So wherever you are, there is certainly going to be a REIA meeting. Again, Real Estate Investment Association, meaning we're talking to real estate investors. We're focusing where the fire is. We're not just going out willy-nilly. We're going specifically where the fire is, because the real estate investors are the ones who are going to be snapping up all of those properties, fixing them up, and then putting homeowners in those properties. And that's where you come in. You are going to fund those deals for the real estate investor. Okay, so now we know how to find the REIA groups, but what do we say when I call them up? You know, what am I supposed to say? Well, it's just a conversation you'd have with anyone in an elevator. Hi, I'm Frank, and I'm with ezFinancial Group LLC, and I would like to present to your group some of the exclusive financial instruments we have to offer. Like what? Well, what if there was a way that real estate investors could be funded before they found the property? Sort of like having working capital. And what if they found that deal of the century, which comes along about every week now, and they could get it for 100% funding? And what if they could also get 100% of the rehab cost funded? What if they could then get marketing money to advertise the property in an upscale magazine like Home and Gardens and get absolute highest dollar for it? The real estate investor would think they died and went to real estate heaven. Once they tell you that no one on the planet is doing that, then you can say, that's why I want to do a presentation to your group. Notice, I didn't say, we're doing this, we're doing this, we're doing this. I said, what if, what if, what if? It's psychological. If you try to brag to somebody, they're going to out-brag you. It's called one-upsmanship. People love to one-ups you. If you ask questions, there's no one-upsmanship there. There's no argument there. You have disarmed your opponent. I don't want to call him an opponent, but sometimes that's how they see themselves. So with the what-if questions, you didn't say we're going to do it. You just said, what if? And when they come back and they say that nobody in the world is doing such a thing, that opens the door for you to do the presentation and to show them that somebody is doing it. So, in addition to that, everyone will be given a 3-bureau credit report for only $1. If you know anything about credit reports, they run anywhere from $15 to $35 just for a credit report of the 3 bureaus that that the banks look for. They don't look for the feel-good reports that you see on Credit Karma and stuff like that. They want to see the real numbers, and they want to see all 3 bureaus, because not everyone reports to all 3 bureaus. And you might have a foreclosure, a repossession, or some really black mark on one of the 3 credit bureaus. So obviously, most people will pick their best credit bureau and show them that. But when the banks do it, the banks are going to look at all 3. It's better for us to do all 3, see all 3. That way, if there's any problem, we can nip it in the bud and fix it before it becomes a problem. So I would say to the person, I see on your website, your meetings are, and then whatever the date their meetings are. Can you schedule me for a 10-minute presentation then? And he might come back and say, we already have someone scheduled to talk about termites and infestation. Yeah. That's okay. I will only be taking 10 minutes to do my presentation. And I'm sure your guys will love what I have to say. How about 10 minutes on your next meeting? They might say yes 10 minutes before the meeting, yes 10 minutes after the meeting, yes 10 minutes between the two speakers that I already have booked. But they love to book people. They love, listen, they love to book speakers. That's what gets the real estate investors coming back month after month. That's what gets the real estate investors paying their dues month after month. They have interesting speakers. You have something that is unbelievably interesting to these folks. Your members will thank you for it. If you let me speak for 10 minutes, your members will thank you for it. When you get your invitation to a RIA group meeting, I will give you a complete, detailed procedure that you should follow. However, for now, I will give you a brief overview. Most meetings are held in conference rooms at a hotel, such as the Holiday Inn. We suggest you set up a table provided by the hotel just outside the room. What I'm saying is when you walk in the lobby and you walk towards the room, they have to walk past your table. They can't have to come out of the room and go to your table. They've got to pass by your table to get in the room. On that table, you'll have some literature, such as our exclusive 125% offer. After this comes up, could you pull up the 125% buy, fix, and flip slick, the one you did such a fantastic job on? And this is the printed version. You can print these up. You can bring them to any printing company and print up as many as you like. And it's exclusive 125% funding program, buy, fix, and flip, buy, fix, and hold, commercial real estate. This is our credit sterilization program. You'll have these two brochures on your table. You should bring business cards on your table so they can get back in touch with you after the meeting. Don't embarrass yourself by not being prepared. Have the Wi-Fi pre-set up and tested maybe the day before to make sure that you can log in, that you can get into the hotel's system, and that you can use your laptops to record everything that happens during the presentation. And I'm going to add this one other thing. If you are not prepared to do a presentation, it's good. It's okay. Many of them have a big screen TV. And what we can do is I can do the presentation for you. You can tell me when the presentation is, and we can schedule it. And I can do a 10-minute presentation answering all the questions that they may have. Have a sign printed about pre-qualifying for the 125% funding. There's all kinds of signs. It could be a cardboard sign on the table. It could be one of those flags that stand up in front of or beside the table. It could be whatever you want, but have a sign that talks about pre-qualifying for 125% funding, and talk about a 3-bureau credit report for only $1. Most of them know it's like $25 to $35 for a 3-bureau report. So for $1, it's really a good deal. Have a second or a third person with 1 or 2 laptops doing credit reports. As the people come in, you could give them the opportunity to do a quick credit report before they walk into the room or after you finish with your presentation. And you want to do these credit reports, and then you want to offer to have a pre-qualification in 24 to 48 hours for them. This will be your gold mine. As those people get pre-qualified, you'll now have an unlimited number of real estate investors. That is the target that we're shooting at. This is your bullseye. You'll be right focusing right where the fire is. If you're willing to step outside of your comfort zone and master this, you will master your income for a lifetime. The 125% funding program, this is a flagship product. It's like working capital. We have $75,000 on average. That could be from $50,000 to $150,000. My average has been $75,000. Acquisition capital, loans from $100,000 to $5 million, various terms from 12 months to 36 months, interest only. Rehab capital, we give them up to 100% of the work that they've done, and we roll it into the loan, so it's not a separate loan that they have to pay. Marketing capital, we give them the money that they need to market the property that once it's finished in upscale magazines. Buckle up, Buttercup. You're about to go on the ride of your life. Get with your pro affiliate and do a Google search for RIA groups in your area. Call them and ask the above what-if questions, those questions I asked in the beginning. Then set an appointment to talk before their next meeting. Do the same with real estate agencies. Real estate agents or agencies have a once-a-month meeting as well, and sometimes once-a-week meeting. If you can get before them and you can show them that the agents in their stable who work with real estate investors have an easy path to getting their clients funded, you will be the hero. Then set an appointment to talk before their next meetings. But you said this is your flagship product, Frank. What if the investors don't qualify because of their credit? Many won't. However, we have that solved as well. Introducing. Right. That's enough of that. All right. I'm going to stop sharing the screen there for a minute. That should have taken 10 minutes, except I messed up and I forgot to start it not at the beginning. I should have started at the beginning of the PowerPoint presentation rather than do that. Rich, do you have the slick that you put together that I was so impressed with?
He might be on the phone on the other line. I'll
Oh,
send him a text.
No, I can hear you. I'm sorry I had it muted, but I'm
sorry.
looking for it.
Okay. There we go. Well, anyway, Richard is if when he finds it, if he finds it, he'll show you that presentation. The one that I had was kind of hokey and old looking. This one is utterly gorgeous. Oh, that's not the pretty one. The pretty one was looked like a slick color. Scroll down to the next page, Richard, please. Keep going, keep
That's
going.
it.
Oh, that's not the one I was talking about.
Page or
Yeah, you've got one that's really nice looking with houses on it and application on it and all of that. It's a super nice one. It's like super nice. Not nice, super nice. Anyway, we're going to make that available to you. We'll make the business cards available to you. And one other thing that we're going to make available to you, and that is going to be the PowerPoint presentation that you just saw. We're going to make that available to you also so that you yourself can do the presentation Let me show you what that looks like. So you can practice the presentation all by yourself. All the things that you heard me say, you can just read the screens, because basically, if you noticed, that's all I was doing, is I was just reading the screens. So there they are. You'll have the actual PowerPoint presentation that I've been giving for the last 15, 20 years. I've revamped it a few times over the years, but it's basically the same thing that I've been talking about for 15, 20 years now, of this PowerPoint presentation. And you get to have your words in there, and you get to put it up on your YouTube channel. You can go to my YouTube channel right now and you can see this PowerPoint presentation. Actually, that's what I was showing you. It is up on our YouTube channel, Frank Alio, his YouTube channel. But here it is. You're going to get that. In other words, you're going to have the full package. In other words, you're going to have every single thing that you need, just like if you were a franchise of ezFinancial. You'll have everything that you need. And you'll have two beautiful women helping you. Alma with the legal and Gail with the financial. Oh, look at this. This is even better still. Look at this. Man, I don't know. Um, uh, I haven't seen this presentation. Okay, I love the quality of it. The quality looks fantastic. Okay, um, that's the one that I was looking for right there. Do you have that in the full page with the application on the bottom of it?
No, that's that's a different document too. So let me
Okay.
find that.
Yeah, that's the one that I thought, like, wow, this is like, wow. So while he's looking for that, I'm finished. Um, Now, Keith, if you'd like to unmute and ask any questions, Benny, if you want to ask any questions, Gail, Alma, you can go ahead and unmute yourself and ask away. Keith, did you fall asleep on me?
We're still here.
No, everything makes sense. I mean, I'm good.
Scroll down on that one, Richard, and let's see what that looks like on the. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Somehow I thought it was prettier than that, but that's the one I was so impressed with. So when we got to the point where we said you'd have the applications and you'd have the ad slicks, what you would do is you would take this application right here, you would copy page number 1 on the front, and in the blank space where it says V 5.1 right there, is you would put your information right in there. Then you'd flip it over, the same sheet of paper, you'd flip it over and you'd print this on the second sheet. And there you go. There's your ad slicks. You can print up 100 of them and then a few of these. And then you would have the complete application. Plus, you'd have an ad slick that you can leave at every real estate office. Every time you pass by a real estate office, drop in and drop some of these off, like 2 or 3 of them, put them on people's desks, and put them in their hands. These are the kind of things. If you do these kind of things, these people will remember you, because nobody's doing this. Nobody's doing this. You've got like 100% of the market to yourself. So and Richard has done a fabulous job on the presentations. He's really good at it. So, all right. Any other questions? Anyone else? Let's see. Yeah, Benny, are you still with us, Benny?
Yes, I'm still here.
Uh,
One question I had on the 125%, what type of cap do you have? I mean, how much can they borrow? Because a lot of these is Billy asked, well, how much can you loan me? You know, how much can we go up to?
Um, well, from from $100,000 to 5 million.
Oh, okay, okay, great, okay, that's it.
Will,
I
will that
know.
cover?
Oh,
Will that cover it?
Oh
No,
yeah,
no.
that
Okay,
well,
cool.
that that'll work.
Okay, cool. Now I'm going to introduce you to Richard. Benny's a longtime follower of ours, and he's also been wanting to get into multifamily properties as well. And he lives right down the street from me, not very far at all. Actually, when I go to the VA, I could visit with Benny, except he works all night. Right now, he's hiding in a closet at the hospital, watching this on his cell phone.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
you will be sharing his contact information and Keith's contact information with me?
I don't understand what you just said.
You got to share me the contact information for Benny and Keith.
I think Keith already signed up with us, but I absolutely
I
know
know I
Benny
did.
has. I know Benny has.
I,
Well,
I mean,
I,
Benny, you sent Benny's name to me on the new list, on the
Okay.
42 people.
all right.
well, I might need to make sure that everything got signed properly, you know, so
That's
if
what I
we
was
can,
talking about earlier today. That's what
right.
I said. You got to get those papers signed. You get
Good.
them back. All right.
Okay.
Well, you too, Keith. We need to either get you out the onboarding package, get them all
Absolutely.
signed up and sealed in, and then
We
you
could
can
do it.
you can you can go to work like immediately. On your
Yeah.
way to Worcester, you can stop in 2 or 3 RIA groups. In Worcester alone, there's at least 3 RIA groups in Worcester. I used to go to one of them.
There's a
Um,
lot of them out there.
um, Alan Kaczynski used to have one in the North Shore, in the South Shore, in Worcester, and in Western Massachusetts. And I used to go to all 4 of his each week. He would have one each week around the state of Massachusetts. I go and I bring 26 people with me.
Nice.
So you got Massachusetts. We had over
Worcester.
700 houses in that group of people. Anyhow, that's it. That's all I got to say. You've got plenty people in Massachusetts, and in southern New Hampshire, you got plenty of people.
All of
Keith
New
is in.
Hampshire. Laconia,
Keith,
the Lakes region.
well, you can go as far as you want. You've got unlimited.
Nice.
Okay. Do you have anything you'd like to add, Gail, before we say goodnight? Do you have anything that
No,
you'd like to say, Alma,
I,
before we?
no, I don't have anything that I need to add.
All right, Gail. Thank you, Gail. Thank you
Oh,
for supporting us.
I would
No
like to
problem.
say that thank you, Richard and Frank, for doing this, and changing the schedule because I think, it helps. But thank you for the presentation and the time.
All righty. Okay. Well, with that, I'm going to say to everyone, good night. Thank you for your presence. And remember to share it with everyone. And if you want those documents, you want that full package, number one, you got to be completely signed up. And then number two, you have to let me know that you want it, and we'll customize each one of these for you. All right. With that, God bless and good night.
Good night. God bless everyone.
All right. God bless.